everyone, it's Matt Miller from Ditch That Textbook. I'm right here in the Brisk booth at the TCEA conference in San Antonio, Texas. We're just wrapping up the day, and I wanted to show you a brand new feature, at least brand new as of this recording, that Brisk Teaching has. So if you're not familiar, Brisk Teaching it's this Chrome extension that you can plug into your Google Chrome browser or your Microsoft Edge browser that will let you create things and do all sorts of great interactive things with your students with AI assistance. Now, one of the things that I love the most about Brisk is that it has these student activities called Boost. They have a new feature inside of Boost that I want to show you. So if you can see my screen right now, you'll see that we have the little Brisk bee. Whenever the Chrome extension is like all loaded up and ready to go, your bee will show up in lots of places that you go on the internet. And once you click it, you can see all the things that you can do. And one of them just happens to be this Boost student activity. This is the thing that I use the very most in my own class as a high school Spanish teacher. I'll have these Boost activities where students interact with the chatbot to show that they're reading the content or have it give feedback on their own student writing or whatever. So whenever you create a Boost activity, one of the things that you do is you pick what kind of student activity you want them to do. A lot of people start with the tutor activity. The inquiry activity allows students to explore. The character chat allows them to be able to interact with like a marine biologist or somebody from history or a character in a book or something like that. You can do exit tickets. You can do a writing coach that provides feedback to your students based on their writing in a document. But the thing that I wanted to show today is this whiteboard feature, because this is brand new, like as of the last week. So we're going to set one up and then you're going to be able to see what it's all about. So in the whiteboard, what you do is you set up what you want students to do with the whiteboard. And what the whiteboard is it's basically just a, kind of like a blank canvas. You can actually put things on the canvas ahead of time if you want to, but then students show what they've learned or show their understanding by either drawing on the canvas or typing text onto it or putting shapes onto it or whatever. And the crazy thing is that the AI is able to look at that canvas and analyze what's going on and give students feedback, which is really cool. So we're going to do a quick little demo activity, which is going to be draw a detailed picture of a cow. We're here at the Brisk booth. It's brisket. It's the brisket barbecue. Everybody's got these aprons on with cows on them and everything. You're able to adjust standards and grade level in the language if you need to, but for this we don't. We're going to hit continue. And then as you're setting this up, one of the neat things that it does is it uses AI to create questions or objectives. It will also set up guardrails of what the chatbot is supposed to do and not supposed to do. And then it also does scaffolding, where if a student struggles or if a student is moving through things kind of quickly, it's like, how does it adjust? So you can edit all of this stuff before you get started. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because this is where you get to see how the whiteboard part actually works. So notice, we have our first question. Draw a detailed picture of a cow on the whiteboard, including its head, body, forelegs, tail, and distinctive features like spots or horns. Over there on the far right, you've got your different tools. You've got your selecting tool, your drawing tool, your highlighter, your eraser, your text. You've got a square, you've got a line, and you've got a whole bunch of other things you can do. One of my favorite other tools is the image, because if you use the image, you're able to actually upload an image and stick it onto the screen and then draw on top of it. But we'll get to that in a second. So we're going to do a cow. I happen to have a touch screen, so this is going to let me actually draw on the screen. So let's make a cow. We're going to start with the little nose. We're going to kind of go out like this. It's got ears and horns. I actually think I got the horns and the ears backwards. I think they're not supposed to go like that. We'll give him eyes and then a little body. We'll add the legs. See, now it's got two legs right there. We'll give it a tail. Let's see, what else does it say? Oh, I definitely got to have spots. So we're going to give it some spots. Head, body, forelegs, tail, and distinctive features like spots and horns. Okay, there's my cow. What do y'all think? I'm an artist, right? Oh, hey, guys. Yeah, exactly. That's right. You guys have been here since the beginning. Not bad, right? Thank you. Okay. So anyway, here's the thing that makes this really interesting. Oh, and what I could do if I wanted to is I could hit the text, I could put it in, and I could say ears. And I could come over here and I could say spots. And I could come over here and I could say tail. And if I'm going to draw, then I might circle the ears and put an arrow right there. Because the AI is able to pick up on all this stuff, which is just wild to me. Okay, here's where it gets really interesting. As the student, you're able to hit this check work button. So you send a screenshot of check work over to the AI. You send it over to the AI, and then it's going to analyze it, and it's going to give us some feedback on how we did. Great start on your cow drawing. You have all the main parts. Head, body, forelegs, tail, distinctive features. I can already see you labeled some parts. Now let's move on to the next step, labeling at least 5 major body parts and explaining why each one is important for the cow's survival, which I think is in the second question, right? And so now notice that this one, I sent it to check work, but I haven't started on the second question yet. So it's saying, okay, now, well, that's what I need to do next. So I don't know about you, but I look at this and I'm thinking, for one, I could have students upload a picture. This is like a picture from that's my schedule from being at FET or at TCEA. But you put a text up there and you get your highlighter out. They could definitely do some like close reading or some text annotation or something like that. You could even have them say, this is hyperbole. And so just have them write it in, So the ability to do that kind of thing is cool. You put a historical photo on there and circle different stuff, and you could put graphic organizers in here. The sky is sort of the limit when it comes to this. And then the neat thing too is whenever you hit view progress as a teacher, this is the last part, I promise. As the teacher, you can see the student's progress. This shows how many questions they finished. And then if you hit the eyeball, you're able to see their drawing and then see all of the feedback that they've gotten too. I'm still waiting for the day when we can take all of their pictures and put them in a grid so we can see everybody's pictures all at once. I think that would be super, super fun. Maybe one of these days we can speak it into existence, but this didn't exist before, but now it does. And so what's neat about this is you can give this activity to students while they're in class, or you can give it to them while they're outside of class. Either way, they're able to get feedback from the AI and they're able to draw their answer instead of just write their answer. New feature in Brisk, which I think is pretty cool. So, yeah. So anyway, there you go. Thank you guys so much for being here and checking it out. Yeah. Yes! I have people listening to me. It's great. All right. And if you're watching on the video recording, thanks for checking it out. You can go to briskteaching.com to get signed up, and then you can do one of these whiteboard activities yourself if you want to.